Hi there, everybody. How are you this evening? I'm in Bear Creek Park in Surrey, British Columbia. Within this park, well, you'll see. You guys are all getting a sneak peek at an unedited version of a Parks episode on my YouTube channel. You're getting to see it live. Anyways, here we go. Within Bear Creek Park in Surrey, British Columbia, it's one of the finest year-round public gardens. Framing the main garden entrance from the main park area is a massive gateway constructed of red wood of western red cedar. Its style is taken from that of the coastal indigenous longhouses. Welcome to Bear Creek Park Gardens. For everyone's enjoyment, please respect these garden rules. Keep your dog on a leash. Supervise young children. Stay on the garden paths. Take pictures. Relax on a bench or bird watch. Dismount and walk your bike through the garden. Do not feed animals. Do not skateboard or play sports. Do not barbecue in the garden. Do not step into garden beds. Do not play loud music or disturb others. Do not pick flowers. Surrounded by a second growth forest of cottonwoods, alders, and western red cedars, Bear Creek Gardens was originally cleared and seeded in 1973. In 1974, footbridges and paths were constructed. In 1989, the garden was expanded to include a native walk featuring plants of the Pacific Northwest, a watercourse, and pond. Framing garden entrance, you already seen that. Within this garden, there are 3 art pieces as part of the Surrey's public art program. We shall be looking for those as we're walking, and certain plaques if I come across them. We're going to be walking, just wandering the Bear Creek Gardens. Through there is West Coast Native Walk, all the way through that way. Matter of fact, why don't we go that way? West Coast Native Walk. Within the Bear Creek Gardens. I'm not sure who's watching, but anybody making comments, I will mention them. I'll say stuff about them later. Now I've gone off the pavement here. It's that old part of that old growth forest I was telling you about, or second growth they said. Sorry. Beautiful lawn area to have picnics here in the Bear Creek Gardens, located in Bear Creek Park. Here happens to be one of those pieces of artwork. Joan Miriam Adams, Winged Lion Woman, donated to the people of Surrey by Surrey Metro Savings. Winged Lion Woman. Located within the Bear Creek Garden in Surrey, British Columbia. This is the cotton Easter beds. Like I said, we're just wandering the Bear Creek Gardens. Now, this water facility here the kids are playing in isn't really a water park facility. It's actually a piece of public art. That's right, it's public artwork over there. But they're having fun, so they're doing what they said. This is Lingua Aqua by Melanie Cassidy, Michael Filmowich, Brady Marks, and Philip Pascura. Lingua Aqua refers to the lingua franca language developed to enable people of different mother tongues to communicate. The artwork reflects the importance of language and asks us to think about the diversity and similarity of languages among cultures. Nope, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you should ask us.
If taking your pictures, I would ask you. I'm a professional, ma'am.
Oh, good.
I've got it pointed over at those trees.
I say that? Because if you make money off of us, we got to share the money now.
I don't do anything for money.
Oh, you just like taking pictures?
It's promotional stuff to get people coming out to the parks and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Money?
My dad loves photography.
Straight up money. Thank you. Hi there. Sorry about that. Lingua Aqua, Melanie Cassidy, Michael Filmowich, and Brady Marks, and Philippine Pascua. Lingua Aqua refers to the lingua franca language developed to enable people of different mother tongues to communicate. The artwork reflects the importance of language and asks us to think about the diversity and similarity of language among cultures. Our encounters with language begin long before birth. We begin to hear before we are born, 4.5 months after conception. From then on, we develop in a conscientious and luxurious bath of sounds. Song of our mother's voice, the swash of her breathing, the trumpeting of her intestines, the timpani of her heart, according to Walter Murch. Reflecting this early experience of sound, visitors invited by the sculpture to hear the continuous sound of water, renaissance of nature, and diverse mother languages. Symbols on the glass roof reference the many languages spoken in the tree. The support columns are pierced in the pattern of Braille in English, which is, language is a city to the building of which every human being brought a stone. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Everything becomes a little different as soon as spoken out loud. Herman Hesse. A country without a language is a country without a soul. Gaelic, Irish proverb. Lingua Aqua is the work of multi-talented teams. They have drawn on countless students from Simon Fraser University School of Interactive Arts and Technology for audiovisual content. The City of Surrey commissioned this artwork as a tribute to mother languages and in recognition of International Mother Language Day, formally established by the United Nations, celebrated annually on February 21st. This was installed in 2008. That is the Lingua Aqua art installation in Bear Creek Gardens. So we carry on walking around the park. Beautiful rose gardens, kids out having fun today. Good side. Here's a tree. Red oak. Quercus rubra, memory of William Opa Vanderstelt, planted in 1998. It is sure warm out today. And what is this? a chapel in the woods. Planters out front. Pulpit. For more information, please feel free to scan this here code thing, www.trailtalker.ca, Surrey, Bear Creek Chapel in the Woods. Trails that cut through and off, and I'm just wandering. So, any of you that do come to the Bear Creek Gardens want to see some of the things that I have wandered past, you might have to do some wandering. Here we are on the plaza in Bear Creek Bear Gardens. Surrey Bear Creek Central Plaza. Bear Creek Gardens. That's where I am. Sure love these flowers. I'm not sure what these ones are, but I do like them so much, I'll join myself in a little shot. Hello, from Bear Creek Gardens in Bear Creek Park, Surrey, BC. Heather and Heath's is this garden here. All the different heather and heath from around British Columbia, the fauna. There's a rabbit. Hello, rabbit. Too hot out. Yep. Beautiful lush lawns here in Bear Creek Gardens. Over here, this garden here is the Woodland Garden, and we'll take this little trail up through and see what we come across. I have been warned that there are coyotes around in this here park, so we will see what we will find as I wander through this trail through the forest, the Woodlands Garden. Woodlands Garden Trail. And for some reason, I think I'm not on an official trail. Keep the birds around. Some nice birdhouses here in the gardens. Let's Just come back out to the main area off the trail. I'm not sure exactly. More of the gardens here in Bear Creek Park. Bear Creek Gardens. This tree, Glendocera frondosa skyline, Surrey City celebration, September 11th, 1993. This is a hidden gem within Bear Creek Park. It's right in the center of the park. These are the azalea beds. In there. Now, I'm not positive, but I think I might be leaving the gardens when I pass this point. Yes, I am. This is one of the entrances. No bikes allowed in there, of course. This is one of the entrances. There are a few of them. So let's just keep walking through Bear Creek Gardens in Bear Creek Park. Another art installation. Hello. Oh no, you guys are fine. Another art installation here. Mere Water Am I by Dr. Evan by Young Subvan. I'm sure I'm mangling that name and I apologize. Becoming vapor clouds, raindrops. Returning mere water am I. Drop by drop, making streams flowing to oceans not returning. Mere water am I. Filling a cup for the thirsty, moving factory machines, washing workers' mops. Then discarded, mere water am I. Clinging to evening grass, soaking daylight soil. Blood of tree roots seeping deep into earth. Buried tributary of an enduring river, mere water am I. A beautiful little reminder within the park. And then we come across this very nice gazebo. See if I can manage this. Nice shot of the gazebo with me in it. A nice bench to go into thoughtful thinking. Maybe that's what I need to do, some thinking. Hope you're all doing good, all my friends. Let's keep walking through this here beautiful, relaxing garden. This is Surrey Bear Creek Asian Beds. In commemoration of the friendship and goodwill that is shared by the sister cities of Surrey, BC and Kotoku, Japan, on April 20th, 1989. This was installed within the gardens. in commemoration of the friendship and goodwill that is shared by the sister cities of Surrey, BC and Zuya, PRC on July 8th, 1987. This was instilled within the garden. Saucer Magnolias. Donated by Betty Singh for the enjoyment of all people to the park on December 2005. The Magnolia. The Saucer Magnolia. No shellac and spring behind underneath all that. Plant theft has occurred at this location, and park staff are working hard to replace stolen plants. See something, say something, report any suspicious activity. That is sad that people would steal plants that are put in for the enjoyment of all. Here in Bear Creek Gardens at Bear Creek Park in Surrey, British Columbia. Hello.
Hi. You on live somewhere?
Yeah, I'm live.
Who will watch you?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Sorry. With some people up in Alberta.
Oh.
And over here we have the shade garden. Let's wander this way a little bit into the shade of this garden. There's a few gentlemen seated there. They wanted to know where they could watch me live. This is just a nice shade path around here. Through, relaxing, peaceful. I guess that's why it's called the shade garden. Makes sense. It's very shady and very nice. This is beautiful here in Bear Creek Gardens at Bear Creek Park. It's kind of hidden within the park. Now, I have a bit of a choice. Come to a junction here. I can go to the left or go to the right. Maybe I'll go to the right and come back around the left. This here is ornamental grasses garden. Different types of grasses. And now we're going to go across the bridge. And that is Bear Creek there, by the way, flowing through Bear Creek Gardens. It's not a rushing creek. It's a nice sprinkling stream, really. That nature's been allowed to just take care of. There's the trail that went to the left. There's part of it. Oh, there's a rabbit. Trail through the arbor here. How about a nice little shot of me with some of these in front of me? I'm doing good. Hope you all are. This garden with the arbor in it, tree, is known as the cottage garden. Soft flappy leaves, hiding branches so curly, twisting and turning, growing tangly and twirly. Corkscrew hazelnut tree. Right here, that's what this is. It's the corkscrew hazelnut tree. Hi. And then we have the perennial display. There's a trail that goes through here. Oh, I just saw a little hedgehoggy thing. I should take a across from the perennial garden. We have the conifer beds. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that quite right, but that's what these ones are, the conifer beds. And there is a path that goes through the middle of the conifer beds. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to go through the path of the conifer beds. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Conifer beds, conifer. Somebody might correct me. Here we are at Central Plaza as we carry on wandering through the park. Well, through the gardens. Through Bear Creek Gardens at Bear Creek Park.
أكيد.
When I first entered the park, we entered that way. Now we're going this way to make a loop to come back to the exit. A little bit of overlapping, but that's okay. Oh, isn't this cute? Someone's been sleeping in my bed. The three bears. There's baby bear, mama bear, papa bear. And there's the bed. How about it? Think I should have a nap in the bed, folks? Let's just get myself comfy here. Oh yeah, I could have a nice nap. It's nice and cool right here. bed made for resting on, except for these here bears. Kind of scare me just a little, especially that mama bear. And there's the baby bear. Pretty cool. And how do you like it? There's Goldilocks' bike that she was riding. She got stuck in the sand before she got to the Three Bears house. Now, that's kind of cool. Now we're going to go down this way a little bit. That's where I went up and went down the center of the conifer garden. Bear Creek Gardens is made up of a variety of different gardens, each one laid out on its own. It's unique and different. And now we're doing a little bit of backtracking because I want to take the trail to the left. Back here when I went to the right. Almost every park in the gardens is in memory of someone, such as this one, in recognition for dedicated service to our parks, Ed Chisty and Frank Millen. So now we're backtracking a little bit and we're going to go back across Bear Creek. The actual name of the creek is Bear Creek. And this is Bear Creek Gardens in Bear Creek Park in Surrey, BC. Sign here, it's a little backwards, hard to see, but it tells you, please do not feed the ducks. Now, like I did say, there's Bear Creek. But back there, I could have gone to the left, and I chose to go to the right, so I backtracked so that we could go to the left. This park is so peaceful. Originally, the year sorry. The land was first cleared in 1973. And in 1974, footbridges such as this one and paths were constructed. Bear Creek Gardens within Bear Creek Park. Yes. Bear Creek Park. Beautiful, relaxing, surrounded by second growth forests, right in the heart of Surrey, British Columbia, in Bear Creek Park. You will find a hidden gem, an amazing year-round public garden known as Bear Creek Gardens. Down there, the water is, see there, that is Bear Creek. Bird there getting a little nibble. Woo! Look at him fly off. And with this marker for the Bear Creek West Coast Native Walk, we say thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the walks. I'm doing great, everybody. I just must take time here to say thank you for joining me on this walk through the park. You got to see the unedited version. The edited version will be up on the YouTube channel in July. This here gardens in Bear Creek Park, the Bear Creek Gardens, is simply amazing. Join me tomorrow as I'll take you to another park. Oh, I just think I might have found something out here. Hey, how do you like that? I'm able to flip it. I wish I had known that before. Anyways, we are leaving Bear Creek Park. There's Bear Creek over my shoulder there. We're leaving the Bear Creek Gardens. Thank you all for joining me. This has been one great walk through the whole park. I went every single trail. Bear Creek Park Gardens. Right there. Let me get into this headshot too, eh? Let's do a flip. Bear Creek Gardens within Bear Creek Park. What a night. Thanks all.